All right, this is the half Turkish Get Up. I'm only going to demonstrate the half because that's probably all that's mostly required for our CVC classes and our CVC participants. But if people don't know how to do the full Turkish Get Up, sometimes they can do that. This is always a good thing to do in the warm-up as well. Go ahead and get people on their backs for this. So I'm going to demonstrate with my left arm up towards the ceiling, pretending that has a kettlebell in its hand. My left knee then is up towards the ceiling as well. My right leg is going to be spread out about 45 degrees, not quite that far, out to the side, trying to keep my heel down, and then my right arm is out to the side about 45 degrees, palm down. So when I do this, I want to come up and over in the direction of the toe, my right toes that are pointed up. So I'm not coming straight up, I'm coming up and over, and I call it punching up and over. So it's a quick move, but make sure that arm is always pointed towards the ceiling here. And I'm hitting that point of contact of that right elbow here. Staying nice and stacked to the shoulders, and then if my hand is in the right spot, I should be able to lift straight up onto that hand. So you don't want people having to fish around for this. So if they get their hand in the right spot, they don't have to move it. So it's punch up and over, arms stay straight, shoulders get stacked, plant the hand, get onto the hand, and if people are comfortable, they can lift their hips. Arms stay pointed towards the ceiling, lowering down to your hips, elbows, and then shoulders. And normally we're gonna stay on one side for a few reps, so keep that arm pointed up, don't let it come down. They're not bench pressing or anything like that at all. The arm's gonna stay up as much as they can through these reps here. So again, up and over, hit your points of contact, elbow, hand, hips rise, hips down, back to your elbow, back to your shoulders. Look for people that are crunching up and their legs are coming up. Keep that down by coming up and over here, and look for people letting their arms sag here. They should stay locked out the whole time. Also look for people when they're using a light kettlebell or even no kettlebell, doing this. So they should have the arm pointed up towards the ceiling. And then a lot of times people will hold the kettlebell incorrectly. So make sure it's on the outside of the forearm and not on the inside. And then if you get them to stagger their grip a little bit, the forearm will rest to the kettlebell will rest to the side of the forearm and not directly on the forearm when they do this. And here's a rep with the kettlebell. It's actually a bit easier to keep it pointed towards the ceiling that way with a little bit of weight in your hand.